Razor Wrecker here, people, from the lovely state of Maine, where I call home now. And we're on Cape Elizabeth over here. And there's the Twin Lights. There's one lighthouse right over there. I don't know if you see it. Then there's one over here, lighthouse. Yeah, I'll pick it right off the, pull it right out of the ground and give it to you like a carrot, kid. That's how I love you. And where you see me at this very vicariously dangerous location. But in any case, I wanted to go over a couple things. Why liberals, do not like and do not understand the concept of borders between countries. I believe liberals are young spirits, people who take to liberalism. The longer they adopt the idea of liberalism late into their years on Earth, it's likely that they haven't lived many lives in the past. They're new to this plane, and on this very difficult plane of existence called Earth, there are need for borders, and where they come from, having not lived many earthly style lives before this, they're not familiar with the idea of a border. There's no borders where they come from in spirit form. You're boundless, limitless where you could go. Now, you can't go into another spirit's realm if they don't invite you, but their realm is infinite to them as yours is to you. You can combine realms, or you can live in separate ones. Or you could enter someone else's, or they could enter yours on permission. That's how it works on the other side, people. I'm not making this shit up. But anyway, so that's why, liberals have a hard time with borders. And I believe conservatives, we truly depend on the science and wisdom and common sense and to get by in this life, in this difficult existence. And like I am sure from past life regression therapy that I've been through in the 90s and other reasons I have to be sure of, that my spirit's very old, and I think all spirits are the same age, but my spirit's lived lives on Earth, many lives on Earth, or in other difficult environs. But in any case, so I and conservatives understand there's a need for borders, to maintain cultures. We are the respecters of culture, and we know when you combine clashing cultures that you cause friction and hate that didn't need to be there. There was no hate between Muslims and the Jews before they tried to mix. It's just when you try to mix, when certain cultures are just too foreign from each other in style that they can't adapt to each other. That's no fault of the white man, no fault of the brown man. It's just, cultures. Some combine. Asian and white cultures tend to combine well. Indonesian tend to combine well with European cultures because they understand that there's a rule system, a class system that shouldn't be abused. But, oh, look at those nice blue waves. I don't know if you see them there. But, and another thing about liberals I wanted to make mention of in this video. So this is a 2-for-1 video. Another point I make about liberals, I'm not seeing them here along the Atlantic Ocean, but outdoors in masks. I think they've finally gotten over it. But still, indoors in some places, you'll still see these people wearing masks. And I'll explain why these people just can't give up the mask thing, mandates and whatnot, because they little do they understand that they're these liberals who are not allowed to be proud of anything. They walk around, especially white liberals. They walk around being ashamed of all white man's accomplishments before them, and they live a life in a constant atonement for perceived wrongs done against other cultures, you know, for the expanse, in the name of the expanse of white cultures, um, who now benefit, other cultures who now benefit from our expansion, So, but in any case, they feel this idea of community, what is it, cohesion, and you know, finally with the masks, they had something that they could get behind and be proud of. Oh wow, I'm doing my part, rather than the original thing you should be doing your part for as an American, as a patriot. We're already under one flag. Replace the mask with the American flag, and you don't have to put it around your face, and you can breathe fresh air. With the American flag, you can hang it high. You don't have to wrap it around your face, and so there's something instinctive in all people that makes them want to, adopt a code, that we could all get behind, and liberals, they've abandoned all codes that they were brought up in, societal codes, cultural codes of their ancestors, and then they're left with nothing. Then all of a sudden this pandemic happens, and yes, I said pandemic, and now, oh wow, look, we could all unite under this one unifying idea of oh look, we're all keeping each other safe idea, and we'll rot at home, and we'll only go out when absolutely necessary, and blah blah. They love that, they don't want to see it go, and once again, it's the conservatives, it's Christians who are just like, enough's enough, you dragged us through this mud long enough, and we're happy to see it go, because we have, we have, I'm trying to think of the damn word, what is the nationalism, I guess, that's one word I'm thinking of. And we have nationalism. They've tried to make that a bad word too. Like you can't, especially if you're white, you're not allowed to be proud of your own, forefathers' accomplishments in the land the lands they settled and established. It's sick, but that's all I got for you. So liberals, they don't understand borders because quick rundown here. They don't understand the borders because they're new spirits, and they're not familiar with having to keep certain cultures separate. And let me see here, what if I could do this? Oh, there's the ocean. And then the thing with the masks, they're having a hard time giving up on because they got nothing to go back to. Well, why don't you go back to being proud of your own, your ancestors' accomplishments, and give up on the white guilt that's been handed to you by self-loathing whites and conspiracists that conspire to destroy the freest nation on earth. Thank you. God bless.